Let us start. Today is beginner's session, and in the beginner's session today, what comes to my mind is this: why do we have this call? Why do we come here? What are we seeking? Who are we? Are we alive? I've been asking all these new questions these last few days, right? Who are you in reality? Are you the one who's breathing? Who are you? Who are you? And why this call? And so this call becomes very interesting because in this call, we ask very deep questions, questions that help us open our eyes. Many people, they live and they die and they don't know why. They don't know who am I. So we come on this call because every human being wants to be happy, but people don't know how to be happy. It's not difficult to be happy. It's easy to be happy if you know what is happiness. People don't know what is happiness. They mix. They think success is happiness. They think pleasure is happiness. Pleasure is not happiness. And we come on this call to analyze. So today's beginner session, opening session, silly questions, clarifications, doubts, confusions, whatever you like. Let's start. Vanita. Let's start with Vanita. But it's a opening. It's a anybody's questions today. Rekha Parwani after Vanita. Yes, Vanita.
Okay. Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
I need some clarification on detached attachment.
Yes, tell me.
Detached attachment. What exactly is that? Detached attachment.
Attachment is the feeling that he is mine, this is mine, this is attachment.
Yes.
We all have attachment. As a human being, we all have attachment, correct? Suppose you love somebody a lot, or you are living with somebody, or you are dependent on somebody, or you are connected with somebody. That is attachment. How to have detached attachment? You can't break away attachment. If you think that you can break away attachment, that's becoming like a stone. So should we live like a stone? It's not good. We can live like a stone, but that's not the good. Then there's no more inspiration in life. Life becomes very boring. So when you have detached attachment, I don't know who has the formula, FHLEPAMIPS. Who has got detached attachment formula? FHLEP. 10 commandments of detached attachment. I shall be free.
I shall be free.
FH. I think is it happy? I shall love all. FHL. I shall not have. Who has got FHLEPAMIPS? Please read or paste. Please read if you can.
It's not there.
Okay, Eru, you'll read
Raji has got it.
Yes, sir, I can read.
Read, please read.
So it is thou shall be free. It is F.
What is that? Thou shall be free.
And then thou shall be happy. H.
Thou shall be happy. See, I'm going to explain this for a few seconds. Thou shall be free means thou shall not be a prisoner of anybody. Thou shall be happy means because of somebody you will not keep yourself unhappy. Because when we are attached, we become unhappy. When we are attached, we have no freedom. Then FHL.
L. Thou shall love all.
Thou shall love all. Don't try to love only one person. If you try to love only one person, then you're attached. E.
E. Thou shall not have expectations.
Thou shall not have expectations. So you have expectations, then obviously you become imprisoned by that. P.
Thou shall not lose peace of mind.
The moment you're attached, so you look at, see, these are all very amazing commandments. So F, thou shall be free, thou shall be happy, thou shall love all, thou shall not have any expectations, thou shall not lose peace of mind. FHLEP, AMIPS.
A is thou shall accept and surrender.
Thou shall accept and surrender. Thou shall not be miserable.
Yes, thou shall not
Not
be miserable is M. And then I, thou shall overcome ignorance.
Thou shall overcome ignorance. Because when you're attached to somebody, what is that somebody? That is you only. I am Sip, you are Sip, we are all are Sip. But what is that? Why should I be attached to you and not attached to somebody else? This is ignorance. Thou shall overcome ignorance.
Then P, thou shall live with purpose.
Thou shall live with purpose. If thou shall live with purpose, then you can be detached attachment. And
Thou shall live as the divine soul.
ah. So see this, Vanita, I hope you get it. If you don't have detached attachment, what she read out now, this she also pasted this 10 to you for anybody wants to copy. It's a book. We've written a book. This is see, I may love somebody a lot. I may love you a lot. I may love you a lot, a lot, a lot. But if I'm attached, I am going to be unhappy. If I'm attached, attachment, clinging is the cause of suffering. What is the cause of suffering? Clinging. Clinging means what? Attachment.
attached.
Oh,
Yes.
we are, oh, somebody says, oh, my son, my son is my John. My son is my everything, my son. Then what happens?
That unhappiness only. I thought that it is not getting too much involved emotionally.
No, yeah. Detached attachment means you can be attached. From the outside, oh, you can be very attached. From the inside, you must be detached. Detached attachment means from the outside, it looks like I can't live without you. But from the inside, I'm calm. FHLEP, AMIPS. I've given you a formula. FHLEP, AMIPS. I've given you a
Yes.
formula.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Rekha
Yes.
Parvani.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Rekha Parvani and Meenakshi. So today is a good day to come with your questions like this. Wednesday, you can ask any questions. Rekha Parvani and Meenakshi.
Shivo Amer,
Shoham.
even when karma is transcended,
Mhm.
still there will be suffering, no, of the body, mind, and ego.
How?
Um, because maybe the past karmas
So if karma is transcended means what?
means I'm not the body, mind, and ego. I realize
If you're not the body, mind, ego, then who's suffering?
no, I am not suffering,
Then
but there
let
will
the
be like the body will have the pain. Matlab, I won't suffer, but
so
as
you gave the
karma,
you gave the
un-
question and you only gave the answer, no?
yes, yeah, I
Because
didn't
we have not transcended the body, mind, and ego, we are suffering.
Hmm. Yes.
Suppose today suppose I am not the body, mind, ego. The body gets a disease.
Hmm.
I don't get troubled so much.
Correct.
But if I
Hmm.
am not transcended, then I get troubled. It disturbs me. I lose my peace of mind.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Meenakshi. Meenakshi Bala Krishna.
Hi, sir, Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Sir, my question is related to yesterday's topic, like where we were discussing like one thought is equals to a thought and multiple thoughts are equals to mind. So,
Correct.
by that means we can say that now, like whenever whenever we are in the world, we can try to have a one thought at a single time, maximum as much as possible. So,
Correct.
is that
That is consciousness. You are lost. You got muted. Unmute, please. When you are in that one thought state, there's no thought. There's no mind. Then you're in consciousness. Unmute. Then you're in consciousness.
so that is the best state which
That is,
we should try whenever
see,
in
Meenakshi. When you are in that state of mind, when there is no one thought, there is thought. Can you discriminate? You
no.
cannot discriminate. You are living with fear because thought, fear, worry, stress, anxiety. Correct? But when you are in the state of one thought, in that state of consciousness, intellect is activated, intellect will lock the mind, and then you block the mind, and there's no thoughts. The door is closed.
And that
One.
thought can be anything.
Hmm?
That one thought can be anything. Like I am doing something.
Yeah, if it is a bad thought, intellect will throw it out. If it's a good thought, intellect will let it become into an action.
Okay. Okay.
Because it is under the control of the intellect. If it is not under the control of the intellect, it will be a toxic thought.
Okay. Understood. And now, sir, I have second question. Like, sir, whenever we say we should accept more, desire less. So, is that okay to have some desires? I am aware from inside, like I'm not the body, mind, ego. I am active in that way, spiritual path I am going on. But having some
What
desire,
desire? What desire you have?
the worldly desire.
See, suppose you have a desire. Suppose full day I'm thinking, I want to, eat, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. That means you become the body, na?
Uh,
Suppose you say, Acha, I feel like eating gulab jamun. And gulab jamun is there in front of you. Eat gulab jamun. It's fine. But suppose full time you're dreaming gulab jamun, gulab jamun, gulab jamun, gulab jamun. When I was a mad fellow, I would drive 45 minutes to find dosa. Some people
mm,
they come with me. Some people come with me to Europe. They want to carry hari mirch. They want to carry hari mirch from here to Europe because they want to eat everything hari mirch, hari mirch. Without chili, we can't survive. Then
mm.
is it okay?
So I should not. No. The meaning is I should not linger on to the thing. If
Don't
I
crave.
feel like, uh,
Don't crave, don't cling. See, suppose you desire mumukshutva, suppose you desire God, suppose you desire peace of mind, suppose you desire to serve. These desires are fine.
mm,
But suppose you're constantly thinking, I want, every day you're thinking, I want nail paint, nail paint, nail paint, every day nail paint, nail paint, nail paint. Means you're obsessed by nails, na?
mm. Okay. I was thinking to do do the same thing only. Nail extension. I'm last 5 days. I should try. I should try.
See, I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong in trying the nail paint. But the nail paint should not make you obsessed.
Understood.
And you're a very young girl at this age. What you have to realize, ठीक है nail paint करने से क्या होगा? The moment you have realization, then there will be liberation from these desires. Take a person like me. I had 1,000 desires. I had 1,000 desires. Now I have no desires.
Mm.
How? Have I become a stone? No. Do I not enjoy my? Oh, I enjoy my life as much as you enjoy your life, maybe more. But it is not driven by desire. It is not driven by passion. It is not driven by an obsession. What is wrong is that passion, that obsession, that desire which makes you a slave. That is bad.
Got it.
देखो desire क्या है? See, and the best thing to do, Meenakshi, desire Prabhu na. Desire Prabhu, desire liberation. It's so beautiful. Desire to see God in all. You shift your desire because desire just change what you desire into something more divine.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you, Bala.
Thank you.
Bala and Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, this call is a break for me, for my thoughts, for my emotions. Whatever I ask you the question, you give me the answer. That triggers me like anything. And I'm really thankful to you for all these things, Guruji.
फिर आपका माइंड आपको माइंड घुमा देता है फिर आप वन वीक यहाँ पे नहीं आते अशोक चोटवानी मुझे डेली पूछता है अशोक चोटवानी हमारी बाला को क्या हुआ आई डोंट नो पता अशोक चोटवानी हमेशा आपको याद करता है वेयर इज बाला इज नॉट देयर
Guruji, but due to I'm really from my bottom of my heart, Guruji, I'm thankful to you. In the comfort zone, what we say, किधर भी जाना नहीं, कुछ भी करना नहीं, फिर भी आंसर यहाँ तक मिलता है, गुरुजी.
वो ठीक है लेकिन वो आंसर मिलते मिलते फिर भी हम अगर खिसक गए तो हम स्लिप हो गए तो
नहीं, पर आप है ना, शाम को मिलते हैं ना गुरुजी वापस। गुरुजी एक पूछना था मुझे, नेक्स्ट वीक आई एम यूएसए गुरुजी, बट अब ये
हाँ।
कॉल मैं कैसे करूँ गुरुजी?
तो जैसे राजेंद्र करता है, ब्लिको करता है, ब्लिस करता है, राजेंद्र इज इन यूएसए,
क्या करता है?
टू जॉइन द कॉल फ्रॉम यूएसए।
बट मतलब मुझे होगा ना गुरुजी, फर्स्ट टाइम ओनली आई एम ट्रैवलिंग सो फार गुरुजी।
वो
तो
कॉल मॉर्निंग मॉर्निंग होगा, आपका इंडिया का 8 o'clock, यूएसए में 7 o'clock मॉर्निंग हो जाता है।
ओके, बट
So you have
आई
to check the time, India time, same link, internet में same link दबाओ, same connection होगा,
ओके
you can join.
गुरुजी मालूम है, उस दिन मैंने आपसे इतना बात करने के बाद एक दिन बहुत 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 जो भी था अंदर सब कुछ निकाला, भकास निकाला। और आज का दिन गुरुजी ऐसा है कि एक भी थॉट नहीं है दिमाग में, एक भी नहीं है गुरुजी।
Correct, but you have to evolve. अगर हम 4 स्टेप ऊपर जाते हैं, फिर 4 स्टेप नीचे आते हैं, फिर 4 स्टेप ऊपर जाते हैं, फिर 4 स्टेप नीचे आते हैं, तो फिर हम उधर ही है ना।
हाँ
इवॉल्व,
गुरुजी।
4 स्टेप ऊपर जाके फिर ऊपर जाना, फिर ऊपर जाना, फिर ऊपर जाना। We have to keep on evolving.
ओके,
Thank you, Krishna. Krishna.
Yes, sir. Shivoha.
Sure.
Sir,
Yes,
am I audible? Am I
yes,
audible?
yes, sir. Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
sir. Sir, yesterday's, I am also into yesterday's question answers. It had opened many new dimensions, I would say, but one or two sentences of yours, मुझे थोड़ा और explanation चाहिए. For example, you asked us, touch your nose, touch your hand or raise your hand, and then can you stop your breath? What exactly did you mean by that?
I meant to tell you to realize that what you are on the outside, which is pulling your nose and pulling your ear, that is not you. The one inside you, is your soul, no, your atma.
Yeah.
The soul is breathing. The soul is creating the breath in you. You can't stop it. You try to stop it, you can't stop it.
नहीं, but आपने बताया, see, you are able to touch your nose, but why you are not able to stop your breath? मतलब if breath is you, then how you will be able to stop it?
So what I'm
वो
saying,
contradiction.
no contradiction. Try to understand what I'm saying. The one that we seem to be on the outside is not the one that is on the inside.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what we are trying to say. The Jeev Atma on the outside, the body, mind, what you can touch, what you can pull is the body.
Right.
But what is the real power inside? That
It's
is
the
your
Atma.
that is your true self. That is not your
Right.
that is not your physical self. That is what we are trying to say.
All right, sir. And one
You,
more
you
about
understood.
thought.
You understood.
I
You understood.
understood.
Yeah.
But इसमें this example मुझे इतना समझ, क्योंकि फिर आपका पहले वाला एग्जाम्पल हमको अच्छे से समझ गया. Body we are burning and we cannot find the mind. So that was a clear enough explanation. But this little bit मुझे गुमराह किया yesterday.
So gumrah mat karo. Contemplate on that point. For example, now take the next point. That same breath leaves. The breath is
Right.
going. Can you stop
Right.
it?
No.
Contemplate. That is you.
Yeah.
Not this
So-
one. Not this one who's pulling the nose, pulling the ear,
Right,
putting
right,
the head
right.
over the ear. This is just a manifestation on the outside. The real thing is that.
So मुझे आपसे एक और बात बोलना है. You always ask us to contemplate on our birth, the first cell, the zygote, and when we leave. ये मुझे
Correct.
बहुत अच्छा लगता है in the meditation to do it. But आजकल ना, how can I tell you, when I move past जो which I have forgotten something, and then I get stuck to my parents and I become very emotional. Then
Why you become emotional?
I had forgotten them. I know I'm old enough to. It is ridiculous if I say I'm missing my parents. But when I go back, आपने एक बार बोला कि तुम्हारा नामकरण ceremony याद करो, तुम्हारा this याद, ऐसे ऐसे करके nowadays every time there I get stuck. And
No, don't. कुछ भी याद मत करो. Stop याद कर. Only realize the day that you were conceived. Try to contemplate on that. Don't try to recall the memories of your birth and your parents. It's of no use. Don't go.
it
Stop doing that.
automatically comes. It
Don't.
automatically comes. So
No, it doesn't automatically come. The mind is doing it. The mind is
yeah.
doing it to make you emotional. Beware the mind.
All
You
right.
get it now? Who's doing it? The mind is stopping you. The mind is confusing you. The mind is emotional and making you emotional. The mind is doing it to stop you from that contemplation. So tell the mind, hello, no, tell your mind, no, 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 get out, get out, get out, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Realize it's the man bada dushman. Man bada dushman.
Yes.
Thank you.
And one more, sir, one more.
Yes, 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 yes.
One more about thought. Can I?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah. You said about thought power, and just now Meenakshi also was asking one thought and many thoughts के लिए. लेकिन जब आपने thought power बताया, you mean to say that one thought has much more power than many thoughts.
Not three. One thought, when it's a thought, that thought can be discriminated by the intellect.
Yes, that is very clear. That is
But
very
when
clear.
there are many thoughts, then there is no discrimination. Then it becomes the mind.
So then what is imagination and creativity?
Imagination and creativity is a state where you are not in thought, when you are when you're in consciousness. When you're in and I used to call this super consciousness, the super conscious mind. The super conscious mind is that state of consciousness where you're contemplating. That imagination cannot come with clutter of thoughts. Can you imagine with clutter of thoughts with the mind state?
No, no.
You cannot. You must be in consciousness. Then creativity, telepathy, sixth sense, hunches, imagination, all that can happen in that state of. There's a very beautiful Disney song. Have you heard the Disney song? Imagination, imagination. In Disney World, they take you around how all the imaginations have been created into great inventions.
Yeah.
All because of the consciousness. The world calls it the superconscious mind. Atmatre, thank you. Atmatre and Krishan.
Shivam, sir.
Sir,
Sir, I want to know how to conscious in daily routine that I am a soul, which we forgot sometimes. And
how to be in consciousness, right?
yeah,
That is the Friday's topic. Friday, we are
Okay.
going to, for the whole 30 minutes talk is how to be in consciousness. But today, since you're asking the question, see, Atmatre,
uh-huh.
there are only two, there is either there is day or there is night, correct?
Right, sir, right,
When there is day, there is no night.
correct.
And when there is night,
There is no death.
day. So how to be in consciousness? When you're in consciousness, there is no mind.
Correct.
And when there is mind,
There is no consciousness.
there is no consciousness. So what we have learned, Atmatre, always come back to consciousness. Come back to consciousness. Your mind will take you away. Mind will not leave, Atmatre. Mind will come and it will try to take you. Come on, let us go. Many of my friends, they tell me my mind takes me away to www. What's www? Women,
World Web.
women, wealth, and wine. Not World Wide Web. No.
Okay.
www means women, wealth, and wine. So
Okay.
many people, that mind goes away to wealth, goes to women, goes to wine. Nowadays, it's very
Okay.
funny. It's very funny when I go and see in airport, they have something called smoking lounge. You cannot smoke anywhere. No, you have to smoke in the lounge. And what do I see in the smoking lounge? More women in this are smoking in the lounge.
Oh,
You never find women smoking in the past. I never used to see. Now women are smoking more, sometimes more than men. What am I
addicted.
trying to? So because obviously they are not in that state of consciousness. Why
Correct.
why do I need to smoke? For example, it's a thought.
Hmm.
What makes a person smoke, Atmatray?
Habit.
Mind. No, mind.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
If they are busy, they don't smoke. Suddenly, oh, I want to smoke. I want to smoke. I want to smoke. I want to smoke.
Hmm. They get bored, or when they free time.
You take any new person and put cigarette in their mouth. Can they smoke?
No, never, sir.
They will cough. They will not be able to take the smoke in their mouth. Impossible.
Correct.
And after becoming habit,
It requires.
So we have all this is different mind consciousness. I'm just giving you some examples how to. So whenever a wrong thought comes to you, this is mind coming to you. Come back to consciousness. Come back to consciousness.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
And
Sir, I want to
Friday,
know.
Friday full
one
session
more.
is there. Yes.
Okay. Sir, if I am not the waker or the dreamer, then who am I?
Who's the waker?
Uh-huh.
Who?
Waker.
Who's the dreamer?
Mind.
Who's the waker?
Body.
Correct. Now your mind is confusing you. Waker is body. Dreamer is mind.
I see.
If I'm not the waker, I'm not the dreamer, I'm not even the sleeper.
I see.
I am the one who has experienced, who's experiencing the dream and the waking state and the deep sleep state. I am experiencing Jagrat and Swapna and Sushupti. I am the
Yes.
Chaturya. I am Chaturyam. I am the fourth state of consciousness. Turiya. The Turiya, they
Correct.
call it Turiya. Turiya means I am not the first state of Jagrat. I am not the second state of Swapna. I am not the third state. Suppose you say, Atmatra, sometimes you sleep, okay? Sometimes I sleep in the afternoon. I'm just giving example. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. When I wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I think it is morning 6 o'clock. Have you felt like that sometime or not?
Yes. I
Oh,
experience.
I slept such a sound sleep I got. Who got that sound sleep? Who?
Bodies.
No, not the body, not the mind. It is the consciousness. It is Turiya.
I see.
If you are not Turiya, how did you experience the sound sleep? When you are not waker, you are not a dreamer, you are not a
Yes, yes.
sleeper, then who are you?
Yes, I
So this is
understand,
very
but I can't experience the fourth.
you can't experience. You are that, you have already know it. You have to just realize it.
I see.
That's why Atmatray, contemplate ourselves. What Krishna was telling just now. Don't go remember your mother, father, all those things. Contemplate on that moment when you were created. Contemplate the zygote. Contemplate the moment when somebody dies. How the Atma leaves and then the body becomes nothing. Just contemplate that moment. You are that. Yesterday I told everybody, Atmatra, you are there, Atmatra. Suppose I tell you, stop breathing.
What? Yeah, I heard.
You cannot stop breathing. Who's breathing? Who's inside you breathing? That is you.
Yes,
That is
the soul.
the soul.
But soul is need not to breathe, no?
Soul is giving the consciousness to breathe for the body.
Okay.
Soul is not breathing. Soul cannot breathe.
Yeah.
Soul does not need to breathe. Is the electricity giving the light?
Yes.
No. Electricity is giving the power to the bulb. Bulb is giving the light.
Yes.
Electricity is not giving. Is electricity giving AC, cold air? Is electricity giving cold air?
No. Through freeze is giving.
Electricity is giving the power to the AC, to the fridge. Electricity is not creating the ice. Is electricity creating ice cubes in the fridge?
No.
It is only giving the
Refrigerator.
it is only giving. Is electricity giving hot air in hair dryer?
No.
So all this makes you get the realization. I am that. Tattvamasi. I am that.
But I thought the instrument is giving us hot or cold. That's
Yeah.
why the body is taking the breath. Body is the instrument.
Yes.
Soul is giving power to body, and body is
Correct.
taking breath. I
Correct.
think so.
Correct. Correct. But we are the soul. Without the soul, the
Okay.
body is without the soul, body is nothing.
Okay.
Thank you. Bliko.
Okay.
Bliko
Thank
and then Bliko and Mandip.
Shivoham, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Before asking, I will tell you one funny thing. You told WWW, right?
Ah.
Woman, wine, and other. So, what is woman, wine, and
What
whiskey?
is?
Something. You said WWW, right?
Ah.
And here in Canada, there is also 3W. They say that, okay, work, woman, and wife. Don't trust.
Don't trust.
Don't trust. Because here, job also goes very fast, work, that is work, and woman means wife or to be. So, so that was,
Girlfriend.
funny
Girlfriend
thing.
also goes very fast, and wife
Girlfriend.
also goes very fast.
So I was just asking one thing that uh, there is a very simple thing we formulated for soul is spark of unique life. But what is happening? The spark of unique life, people forget that spark is nothing but energy we are talking about.
Yeah.
And when we say sip, it is also supreme immortal power. So this power is common in soul and sip.
Correct.
So we are power.
Correct.
That has to be very firmly, I got clarity that anytime you get confused, you can go back to soul, because soul is chaturium. That is a power which always stays in any state, where you are wake up, you are sleeping, you are anywhere in a deep sleep. There is one common phenomenon is power, and that
Correct.
power is connected to the coming from the supreme immortal power which go. And
Absolutely.
one more thing I got, I was, in meditation, I got some, clarity that when we say sip, right, people get confused because of we have to give explanation, right? And we are coming from that English short name for Paramatma, right? Or whatever we call is supreme immortal power, people call Paramatma. Atma and Paramatma is a very nice word in our ancient times. And in any mantra also we use Om, right? So this Om is a symbolic, or you can say vocal explanation of supreme immortal power. Because
Correct.
Om has formless power, formless and shapeless. You cannot make a murti of Om, right? So that I like that. So I was chanting from my inside that Om Namah Shivaya, Om, and then suddenly it started Om Namah Shivaya Sip, Om Namah Shivaya Sip. Then I got connection that Sip is Om and Om is Sip, right? Because whether you say sip, or it's Om, because any mantra starts with Om, number one, and second word is Sri. Sri is also like that. Sri, you cannot say any
So,
form, but
see, Bliko, yeah.
every
You can
person, like every person, we say Sri Man or Sri Ram, Sri Hanuman, Sri
you
Sri Sri.
can you can connect all this to that finally. But when the realization comes, no, Bliko, then you don't need to have any connection, because
Connection.
everything is connected.
Connect. Yeah, so
You don't.
that connection, I realize that this everything is connected. Everything is
I don't
connected. Same thing.
When you realize, you don't have to worry about it. You
Worry
can.
about it.
It's like how wherever it rains. Finally, it rains here, rains there, rains in the mountain, rains in the ground.
It's
Finally,
all
all the
water.
rain merges. All the water merges and gets into one. Na?
Yes. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Same like we give example of gold also. So all the
So yeah,
ornaments are gold only.
you may go and say earring and kara
Earring,
and
bit,
bangle
yeah,
and necklace. No, it's all gold.
yeah, correct.
The customer says, I want earring, I don't want you fool, I don't want bangle. But to the goldsmith, everything is gold. So
And
so
we are
be
getting confused because of our senses, and it is always outward. So you see everything, and immediately mind appears, because you see in one shot you see so many things, and minds emerge because it started analyzing each and everything, and then thoughts get created. So it is very hard to be in consciousness if you are not focused, and
if you
that's
are
why
in mind,
this.
if you are in mind, you can't be in consciousness. If you are in consciousness, there is no mind. And that is the
Very
session we are having.
Yeah, so that
Remember,
coin is
yeah.
very important. Only one side you can be. No, you cannot be either side.
So tomorrow, remember, the call is at 7 p.m.
7.
To
Oh, 7
tomorrow.
p.m.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be going to Switzerland. So the call will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
So
So your time will
8:30.
be different, 1 hour different. You don't think
Yeah,
about
8:30
Canadian
here.
time. Yeah.
8:30 morning here.
Okay, Mandeep, thank you. And day after tomorrow will be at 7:30 usual time. That's the session on consciousness. But tomorrow
Mm,
call is 1 hour earlier. Tomorrow, don't forget. Mandeep,
not.
Shivam Guruji.
sure.
So I had two questions. One of
Yeah.
them was that Swami Vivekananda's quote that you would come closer to God uh, while playing football rather than reading Gita. So just wanted to understand that what is the idea behind this? And
I,
second is
in what context has he told this? I don't remember. I must have read it somewhere. But in what
this is a
context has he
very
told?
pretty famous quote of his. I don't know what context. That's what I wanted to understand from you. What is the context behind this? And
Uh, you would be, but if you have it, you have it with you. It would be you would be closer to God. You would be closer to God playing football rather than reading the Gita.
yeah, I think that was what I could make sense out of it was that he was
Will be
trying
nearer to
to.
football than through the study of the Gita. Swami Vivekanand. This quotation is a part of Vivekananda's book Lectures from Colombo to Almora. Swamiji is not asking anyone to throw away the Gita and just play football.
Okay, you will be near to heaven through football than through the study of the Gita. What is this? Is see? Let me tell you one thing. Just by studying Gita, I'm asking you this: will you attain liberation?
No, while
Gita.
following the path of Gita, you will.
But why he's saying nearer to heaven through football? I don't know in what context he has said this. I would like to read it a little bit before I can give you I don't like to make a comment on something unless I'm sure. So
Okay,
I will let me try to study this and then come back to you.
sure. And second question was that in Gita, the Gita Sar says that जो हुआ वह अच्छा हुआ, जो हो
Yeah,
रहा है वह अच्छा हो रहा है, जो
yeah,
होगा वह भी अच्छा होगा.
yeah.
But there's so much of misery and the pain across the world. So how is that, you know?
Oh, that is very simple. That's very simple. जो हुआ सो अच्छा हुआ. क्यों अच्छा हुआ? Because वो कर्म था. अगर नहीं होगा तो double it will come back, it will still come. Is it better you want to be done with it, or you want what misery is over, you prefer it's over, or you want it to come?
Over.
It's over. So जो हुआ वो अच्छा हुआ.
Okay.
And then जो
हो रहा है वो भी अच्छा हो रहा है.
जो हो रहा है वो अच्छा हो रहा है because वो भी कर्म के हिसाब से ही हो रहा है. This
Okay.
is all to do with कर्म, and it is not wrong. एंड जो हो रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है बिकॉज हमें वी हैव गॉट द फ्रीडम टू चूज, इसलिए अच्छा हो रहा है कि वी आर नॉट हेल्पलेस. यू कैन चूज थ्रू योर इंटेलेक्ट एंड थ्रू योर विल पावर. सो अच्छा हो रहा है. सी दिस इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ प्रारब्ध कर्मा, अगमी कर्मा एंड ट्विन कर्मा. जो हुआ अच्छा हुआ बिकॉज प्रारब्ध कर्मा है. जो हो रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है बिकॉज इट्स प्रारब्ध प्लस अगमी कर्मा. एंड जो होगा अच्छा ही होगा बिकॉज दैट इज हाउ karma will unfold. So all these three are to do with karma.
But Guruji, I mean, human mind says that if Arjun would have believed this, कि जो हो रहा है वह अच्छा हो रहा है, so he would not have, picked up the arms to fight against it, right? He saw that there was injustice happening, and then Lord Krishna made him fight with the injustice. So this is not in sync, right?
But this is you're mixing the Gita Sar with the individual happenings of the Mahabharat war. So what happens is the Gita Sar is the essence of the Gita.
Correct. Yeah.
It is the essence. It is the essence of what I remember of this of the Gita Sar. It says, "तुम्हारा क्या था जो तुम यहाँ पे लाए हो?
Correct.
तुम्हारा क्या है जो तुम यहाँ से ले जाओगे?
जो
तुम्हें
लिया
जो
यहीं से
मिला,
लिया।
तुम्हें जो मिला यहीं पे मिला और यहीं पे छोड़ के जाओगे।
जो आज तुम्हारा है वो कल किसी और का होगा।
और किसी और का था। So this is the essence of realization. The Gita Sar is the essence of life realization. Do you deny the Gita Sar? Do you disagree with anything in the Gita Sar?
No, I just feel that there's a if you follow that in your life, you lose that zeal of fighting against injustice. You lose
I tell
that zeal of
something. No, this is the zeal that you're talking about is the ignorance created by the mind. What zeal you want?
that if I assume that everything happening around me is fine, I won't fight against injustice. For example, if I see some woman being teased, for example, on the road, I would not raise my voice because I would feel that she has done her karma and she's going through that.
No, you do. You do. It's not telling you don't do it. In Gita Sar, it's not telling you don't. Acha kaam mat karo. Is it written like that? It's
No.
not telling you. जो हो रहा है अच्छा होगा. अगर तुम इसको बचाओगे तो अच्छा ही होगा. It's good. It is. See, don't. The point is how you interpret it. Interpret the Gita Sar is a very beautiful. It's a very beautiful set of lines. In fact, I used, at one point of time in life, I used to read it every day, and this Gita Sar can give you a lot of peace of mind. It can stop you from suffering. It can stop you from mind state. It's a very powerful piece of lines.
Yeah.
So, but interpret it in the right way. And one day I'll tell you, this whole concept of, I must have zeal and I must achieve a lot of success. This is the problem. Mandeep, how much of a success you and me achieve? End of the day, the fact is the fact. You may be Bill Gates. Tomorrow you will hear ding tong, he's gone.
Yeah.
Then what? You have any doubt? One day, one of these days, you will hear ding dong, he's gone. Then what? What is Bill Gates' story all about? So I tell you, Bill Gates, if he has not attained realization, has attained nothing. He has just made some millions and billions. So what? What's the big deal? He still eats the same food. He drives the same car. He goes to the same aeroplane. Maybe he has a private jet. So what?
But Guruji, that's perspective. Someone would say that he gave so much of employment to the world. He did something, he made a difference in people's lives. What if you live a esoteric life and you go to Himalayas, you don't give any employment? So that's very subjective,
No.
right?
So fine. So he gave so much employment to that, but he didn't understand the meaning of who he is and why he is here. No? He has not even till today, he has not understood that.
But my point is, can't we do both the things? Like we do worldly things as well, good stuff. Also, we realize what we are.
How to give you an analogy?
I mean, is it a mutually exclusive thing that you can do either this or that?
No, it's like this. It's like saying, how can I eat very healthy food? How can I eat a lot of health food and junk food at the same time?
No. For example, Lord Krishna, he did
Yeah.
whatever he had to do in the worldly things. He did impart the lecture, and he was the mentor of Arjuna, and also he was a realized soul. So can't we aspire to be that?
You can. But Bill Gates is not that, no?
But
Raja
he,
Janak was that. Raja Janak was a King Janak, and he was enlightened soul.
yeah.
That is what my guru asked me to be. So my guru said, you don't leave what you're doing. You be in the world and set an example of anybody can. Mandeep can be working wherever he wants to be doing whatever business he wants. But the mission, what is the mission of life? What is the goal of life? That is clear. Today, if I don't think I can get carried away by any woman or wealth or wine. No, nothing can pull me away. Nobody can take me away from this focus of life. Why? I am awakened to that. The moment I am awakened, nobody can pull me away. But if I become like an Osho, then I will be having Rolls Royce and Rolex, and I'll be doing dam maro dam all the time, and then I've lost my awakening.
Yeah.
So it's a thin line. What you're saying, no, it's a very thin line. Don't um, don't if we get carried away on this side, na Mandip. If we get carried away on this side, then we can't come back on the other side.
I mean, my point is that if SIP is everywhere in material things also, if SIP is there, right? So what's the harm in achieving good things in life, achieving success, and also realizing that while you're doing it, you're a realized soul.
The moment you start achieving success, then you are not able to go on the path of SIP, because it is going in the opposite. I have done I spent 25 lives achieving success. I have had a god. I was been praying to a god, but if I had continued to do that, I would have never been awakened. Never. There, one is going North Pole, one is going South Pole. You can't go at the same time.
Okay, there are very few Janaks in the world.
Yeah, it's very difficult. I'm telling you, even to be in my state is very difficult, because it's much easier. Who I think Krishna told that day. Krishna said it's very easy. I want to leave all this and I want to go. I think Krishna told who told. I want to leave and go away in the mountains. Very easy.
But Guruji,
That is,
I don't know how
yeah.
to explain you, but in my stage of life, my parents and all these people, whenever they see that I'm too much into spirituality, they say that this is not the age. This is the age to go and out in the world to achieve, to perform, and that competition that you have, right? So yeah, that time I just get little bit that can I do both? Can I just do well in my career, aspire higher things in life, as well as
You
realize
can.
that.
You can, but when the realization comes, then the question comes, what will I achieve if I do well in my career? Which means I am collecting, amassing something, amassing, only to leave it behind. Am I a fool? What I am
No,
amassing for?
I can use that for welfare of the people.
But that's not your job. That's not my job. For me, I used to spend 50% of my time for welfare of the poor. Now my organization still takes care of 1,000 people in 3 ashrams, but I don't spend time in the welfare of the poor. My people are doing it. I have not stopped it. But I spend time for the welfare of the soul, not welfare of the body, because the body is an illusion. The soul is the reality.
All right. Thank you, Rishi.
Thank you, Uma. And the last question, Premchandji. Uma and Premchand.
Yeah, I'm not alone. God is always with me.
Yes, good.
Yeah, Namaste Guruji. I want to know, what is the Sachidananda state? How can we always be in that state?
Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand means the Anand which comes from the Chit of the Sat. The Chit of the Sat. What is Chit? Consciousness of Sat, truth. If you have got always truth consciousness, Uma Natraj, which means if you say, Uma, I am not Uma, it's just my name. I will never die. How you say, I am not alone, God is with me. You say, the body has to die, but the body is not I. I am the soul. I am Sip. I am Premchandji full day he repeats. I am Sip. I am Sip. Shivoham. Shivoham. I am Sip. I am Sip. Shivoham. Shivo. So when you are in truth consciousness, you get Ananda. You get eternal bliss. This eternal bliss is nothing matters. If something happens, it's Maya. It's an illusion. Something happens, it's a Leela. It's a show. How do you realize this Maya and Leela? Through Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand means you are in the Chit of Sat. Sat, I am the soul. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the ego. I am Sip. I will never die. I am fearless. I am not alone. Sip is inside me. I am Sip. I am part of the divine. I am a manifestation of the divine. All this is Sat, 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 means truth, 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 truth. You have to be in the consciousness. If you are in the consciousness of the truth, then you will be in Ananda. That Ananda is called Satchit Ananda.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Last question for today, Premchand ji.
Gurudev, I want to know only Shivam. I want to know only one thing. That today's discussion, that the path of enlightenment is not an easy work. It requires too much sacrifice.
It's not difficult also.
हाँ नहीं डिफिकल्ट नहीं जैसे अभी you were discussing with Mr. कि सक्सेस he was telling the सक्सेस में क्या होता है अचीवमेंट में क्या बिगड़ता है मगर if we achieve something we can't be on this path.
No, because Premchand ji, agar if we achieve something, then we become greedy. No rich person in the world, Mandeep must know what Premchand is saying. No rich person in this world is satisfied. Every rich person in this world is greedy. I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. Then because you want more, how can you achieve more? Then you become, you get caught in this leela, in this drama, and then that's over. So you're right, Premchandji, you cannot.
So that's why one thought came in my mind earlier, 5-10 years back. The first thought came, I have more than enough, and then the second thought came, enough is enough. So he brought me to this line very easily.
So I think those who are on this path, Premchandji, like you realize कि अगर दुनिया मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया मिल भी जाएगी तो इधर सब कुछ छोड़ के जाना है ना
सब कुछ छोड़ के जाना
so it's a meaningless it's a mad race of madness. It has no meaning. So my dear, thank you, Premchandji. Tomorrow we will be meeting 1 hour earlier. Instead of 8, we'll be meeting at 7. Administrator, I hope you're putting up that. Yeah. So we will be meeting tomorrow at 7. Thank you.